make sure we're live on my monitor. We are. Perfect. Alright. There are a couple of fixes I want to make to the game that I've been meaning to do, but I have not been. I was told to put that at 25. And then I was also... Oh, that is every 4 weeks. Okay. Cool. I did have the player progression thing on. Let me take that off my list. I made a list for having that fixed. Okay, cool. And I have some things for Season 2 I wanted to add in, like a new offensive playbook. Defense is fine. We're the #1 defense, so don't fix it if it's not broken. Yeah, we'll let this load in. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom super quick. I should have done this before I started live.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. I'll talk to you again at halftime, but for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are set for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in the heart of Texas at sold-out NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit.
Oh yeah, my boys needed some healing.
That team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
I'd love to play the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, low-key. I need to look at the stats at the end of the year and change players to Superstar mode and All-Star mode, too.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
Joe Burrow, rookie
and a glance
season.
Here at the man calling the plays under center. Their 6'4" cornerback.
I read something.
Those are some decent stats
for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago.
All right, let's start with some man defense. Actually, I want to even get into a blitz formation.
And I know that the team wants to hold him.
Oh, come on. No.
Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
Already cheesing me early, Madden.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Oh, my God. And then he face masked him.
That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard.
Well, this is not the start I wanted.
Inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now tackler. And he is
run defense.
in his tracks behind the
I remember their kicker being absolute trash, so if I can keep them short, we'll be good to go.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. They'll drop the throw.
No way! He caught that! He outbodied my guy.
Gain of 28
wow.
As the drive continues.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Good job, JJ. Hold him to 3.
Losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. On third down.
Good job. Yes, McKinney. Good shit. Oh, that's well short. That's absolutely short.
Only a yard on
that
the
was
pickup
hella
there. It's
short.
going to leave him with
I don't know what the hell they're smoking.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
It's okay. We'll take that, though.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So here come the Texans now for their first drive. Leading the charge will be their
MVP
quarterback.
year.
Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
Let's get it. Yeah.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Fighting his way through contact.
Boy, Johnson. That's a good, strong start.
He's out of bounds. 15
like
yards.
that.
The Texans pick up the first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Full back. Okay.
Just shy of the 30.
I like that.
11 and a
Good intensity from the big guy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson.
Dude, Johnson.
Pickup of 11 and a Texans
Let's
first
go.
down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go
See what
through
Buddy Howell has out there on the side.
Establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he finds Fitzgerald. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
The ageless
17 more
wonder.
yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Being chased out left to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Back to throw, Watson.
Oh, that's too easy.
He made that. He's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
It's a good start to the game. Sean running in for a tutty.
After the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Definitely got to get the pass game going.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Lackluster. I don't know if it's because of the wide receivers, because I don't really have that speed kill.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship.
Okay.
On the ground with Eckler.
Why did I get tackle animation?
But able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 47 yards.
I got to look at the stats at the end of the year. I got to keep reminding myself
like that,
so I can adjust players.
Red zone now on first down. They'll set up to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. To the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Get in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, Cobb. Good return.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
It's a great return.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Okay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him
I feel like this Sean, I run with him too much.
Now for 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
There we go. Oh, time we get you going.
First reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Pass game going.
Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Burner.
He was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Just a big boy, go up and get it. That's all you got to do.
Jordan Akins there to make the grab. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But
Dude,
those tight ends
huge.
can be awfully reliable.
What, is he? He's like 6'7". Goes up and gets the ball and just palms it.
Crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Definitely miss Hopkins.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I didn't even get to play with the little shit.
Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30
ran a lot of this.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Oh, what a move. He'll get this technical talent is that he elevates everyone else's game. He plays so well.
You got to double and triple team JJ just to contain him.
It becomes obvious. So I think he elevates his team in that way.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running on 1st down.
God, he read that so perfectly.
At the 40.
He just read that pocket so good.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a
good cover up. Good cover up.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Yeah, there's no way that's
this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Bring out
Deshaun
the young
Watson and
man.
his offense heading back out there. He's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense.
Look at these.
But a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his
Brandon
legs.
Cooks, I'm praying the guy to get a goddamn breakaway. There we go. About time. Well, he didn't do that all regular season. I looked at this motherfucker every time I sent him on the street route. Never made those plays.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And then now he does it. Crazy.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way. As well as
thank you.
Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. With a great return as he
will take that, and now we're going to choose clock.
30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part,
so wild. I thought he was going to legit have an insane run there. It was still pretty good.
14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches
big
the
man. I like the intensity.
Tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal.
I like how they're not trying to overuse David Johnson either, which is good. You know, I want to keep David Johnson fresh, so I like the substitution kind of stuff.
No gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone but it's incomplete.
All right.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
Gotta contain the run game.
It did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big
Get a
thanks to
sack
the
here with
defense.
Give him a
Merciless.
couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup.
Okay.
A first down.
That was pretty good.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken
lit up
down
on that.
with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Open man is Cantrell.
I wanted to light him up,
First
too.
catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with
Good job, Kenny.
and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That guy got swallowed up.
Good job.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh,
To the end
that's way
zone,
out of
but
bounds,
it's
my dude.
incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make it really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Great
Deshaun
pickup.
Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
All
right.
As we've done all year,
See what else we
coming
can
up
do
at
here.
halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Dancing to his left, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Don't touch my QB.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At most, I just want like 3 points here.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll try the air now with Watson.
Cool. I love that the screen just never works.
Linval Joseph forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Still churning.
Okay.
And they will get this across midfield, but
like
still
intensity.
well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the
Yeah, they weren't going to do anything
have some
on
adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's...
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Johnson.
Great run. Great run. Wow.
Big run there by Johnson.
He had a little bit more speed to him.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it.
And he's
Good catch.
Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant
Oh, yeah.
right now.
Now I feel happy with my
Super
offense.
Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And no run
Buyer
back here.
beware.
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here
There we
just to
go.
answer the first
Like
touchdown the
that.
second half scored against them.
They were down.
Shut down the run.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start that.
I knew that right away.
He's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Eckler.
Eckler's not running so good anymore.
What he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Good
and
stop.
they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard.
This is
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't,
I was talking about earlier, not a good field goal kicker. Not good.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Faking the give. Now Watson.
That'll boy. Shove him off for you.
All the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there. A big one. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson.
Oh, dude, I thought he straight up just trucked it
able
in.
to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, here's Watson.
He went out, though.
Zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm nuts.
You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball.
Wow.
But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It's Eckler again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On second down now. Dobbins, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run here with Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Attaboy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And able to find Green. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nice.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Good job, JJ.
He'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's in for
Austin
a Charger
Eckler's done like everything for them today.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches.
I mean, I'm not worried. I don't think they can come back anyways. With how much clock they just wasted, and overall how my offense has moved down the field. I don't think they're going to come back.
And into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Damn it, David Johnson.
He gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Wow, look how open he was.
And he finds Fitzgerald.
Oh.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's just great.
Like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the fourth. The drive starting play, a good one.
Dislocated shoulder.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Caught by Allen.
Wow. Okay.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And a big
Not a boy, Merciless.
He's taken down. Whitney Merciless able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The Chargers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. They'll drop the throw.
Wow.
The pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's airing it out for Williams. And no.
And it should be game.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
But it might not be.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game.
And he's in.
And we're not.
Touchdown, Houston.
Here we go.
Buddy Howell, 34 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Well, that was a horseshit kick.
And that
was really bad.
Insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen,
that was awful.
It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Attaboy, Conley. That should be game.
Picked up by Gary and Conley. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Attaboy, the fullback can run the ball.
A big one there for the Texans,
and
18 yards.
And
watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Damn.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and
he's actually a god.
Get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And we stay in the field to burn more clock.
From the 30.
That's the other big thing.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry.
Oh, my goodness.
He's got room.
I think all my running backs got a touchdown today. And Deshaun did too.
30 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
Yeah, ill-prepared is right.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
And here's that number one defense showing out.
Pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. The Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here.
Actually, let's just get out of here. Okay, I can't.
At their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backward.
That's game.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
EA Madden NFL. Ooh, some good cracks. Ooh, offensive line gets upgrades. I like it. And my fullback did too. Awesome. Conference championship. I hope I'm playing.
How the fuck did they lose? Interesting. Let's go take a look. Okay. Wow. So it's Patriots at Texans. I get to play yeah. Okay. Strategy.
Well, they're cheaters for one. They won't have Jermaine Bird for the game, which is going to affect their game plan. So it's a wide receiver for them. Okay. Interesting. Let's get the game loaded and I'll go pee quick.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans.
Let's get a blitz right away.
Okay.
This is James White.
Sick. Love that the fact that animation went past the running back.
It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Yeah, that's not
happening. They can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second down, they'll run with White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down. To throw on third down. Herbert. And a dump off to White.
There we go.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And they're getting him involved early.
Field goal kick
You
this,
feel
really?
like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now out comes Houston.
Figured it would give me some stats on my boy Sean.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pretty bad tackle by my players.
Tower gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. To try again after the sack. Watson.
And so much for that great field position to start the game.
Yeah, what about that field position?
Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
There's that second down call.
Something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Playing a lot of man coverage.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for
early
a while.
Shot is right.
I want to take that shot early.
That did
and
not work.
Things up.
Now he's forced out right.
Oh, dude. Oh, my goodness. I did not just do that.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
Good job. Oh, yeah. We'll take that.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7.
Pretty good run.
A 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And a boy Howell.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
There goes Howell.
To the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Watson
sick.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back.
Fantastic job, right tackle.
Line. John Simon gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Watson.
Oh, my God.
Pressure gets to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Herbert, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
No way. Gain yards after that.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Bernard McKinney is one of the tallest inside linebackers that you'll see in the game, but he has the bulk to go along with it. Now, I do think that his height is actually an advantage for him. It used to be that you're worried about tall guys inside because they have to fight off low blocks. But I think his ability to see into the offensive backfield, see what's going on, and read it allows him to diagnose plays quicker and get there in a hurry. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
All right. Go out of bounds, go out of bounds.
Thank you. He was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchdown.
All right, let's get this game going.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling the defense,
shnikey, dude.
Thank you. A huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem
trying to get the pass game going, it's just not working.
I put some points on the board on this one.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but
holding,
a penalty
isn't it?
flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Love it.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. If they didn't
team's going to get me injured.
A moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Watson on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks.
Attaboy, Cooks.
10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down.
I think it all came together there.
Give me something, you know.
Drove it with
just need a little something to get the game going.
Throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Watson.
Attaboy.
His target. It's Kenny Stills. A big one there for the Texans. 18 yards. So
give me a little something,
now.
something.
Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Watson now to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards.
Now we're chucking the rock.
On the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. We're scoreless after 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it.
Way too much running with Watson right now.
The tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation.
Way too much running.
Coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Watson. Back of the end zone.
He's going to pick that too.
Down? No, it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time.
Definitely not doing the fucking screen. Fuck that play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson.
Oh, it's so
and that will
accurate.
Be incomplete.
All right, well, we'll take 3.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on, what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start to drive with White.
Clever little shit. He cut inside.
Right around the 34.
Got hurt for that, though.
Pickup of only a yard. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
So lucky that wasn't picked. Both defenses are playing really good.
Away and incomplete.
Very good defensive plays right now.
Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Love to get the passing offense going, but
line set to get going. And they're not going to play this
whatever.
I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations.
Please, I want to get the pass game going.
Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second catch in this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for
Damn,
this.
dude, their defense pursues so good.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4 down.
That is a good pursuit defense.
Success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw.
His ass
but
down.
They did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more. As
this is really going to come down to which defense makes a defensive play.
Losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now let's look at David Johnson. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well. And teams
I have not had anyone open offensively for the pass game.
Exactly what's going on.
I ran every possible play I can think of to help. I don't even like this. It's like every dink and dunk play I can think of.
Watson.
Okay.
It's complete to Fuller.
He got open.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down.
Can I get a successful play-action fake-off?
Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
I can.
This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's get the run game going now.
In succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run.
Oh, that's so open. That's insanely how open that is. Awesome.
Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. Solid job.
Beautiful.
Really just a solid job
good series.
To get that one in.
Perfect throwing. 3 for 3 on that. And then the run to seal it. Perfect.
6 points.
Touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. Just trying to find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. On the draw, it's White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Woo! And that play went nowhere.
Let's go D.
Losing yardage. It'll be it back at 36. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Herbert.
Oh,
To throw, fires right side.
dude, Herbert's not having a good game like he did last year.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Yeah, I love how the AI tried to chase the running
couldn't
back.
get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field.
Again, let's see if we can't get the run game or the pass offense
They
going.
didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle.
There we go. There we go. And that's a face mask.
Kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Catch Leary.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have run
nowhere.
that.
Losing yardage back near the 40.
I was hoping the clock would chew it out in time, but
it'll be a loss of 1.
I wasn't patient enough to wait, so screw it.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
Super Bowl 53.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson.
Attaboy, Larry.
You got some wheels on you still.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
Larry's still young.
From the red zone now, Watson forced out to his left.
All right, Cooks is not that tall, man. I don't know why we're throwing it up that high for him.
Cooks, the receiver he was going
There's
after.
no way in hell
Bring
Cooks
up
is
second
catching that.
down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Watson.
That boy Aikens.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up
What
a
you got in
first
the
and
tank,
goal.
my dude? What you got in the tank? Ooh.
On 1st and goal.
Hey.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of
Scrape
scrimmage.
his asshole.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Watson flushed out right. And
Yeah,
this will
Watson.
be a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
That is
run.
Watson.
And the Texans push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those can be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. It hasn't been his day. It hasn't been their day to this point, but you know, some kudos to this crowd. This is not an easy environment to play in.
And they have to be really excited because they feel like they're having an impact on the game. The visiting quarterback not playing very well. Their team not doing well. They're helping their home team out. Now, if you're that quarterback, though, you got to find a way to
Home
hurt
defense
that crowd.
is
And the only way to do that,
My home defense is amazing. Their defense is good. Their offense is not playing like we played them before.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt Trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach,
well, I'm going to chew clock definitely for this.
Everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just giving them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Buying time to his left.
Damn.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Now he'll escape to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, that kind of looked like a face mask animation, but okay.
Dietrich Wise Jr. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's Stills bringing it in.
Hello, boy.
Taken down, but not before
see if I can't get a passing touchdown finally.
27 yards there.
Everything deep is not open,
but if I can get some kind of short pass in or
1st down, Watson.
Good catch.
Good catch. That's what I wanted.
This one in for a Texans touchdown.
Stills has really good hands.
From 10 yards out, and the Texans push further out in front.
I didn't put chew clock. No, I did put chew clock on.
AFC all season, it's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building.
See, I'd rather have played the Chiefs, but they didn't win. I'm not going to force them to win.
And they're really laser focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
I wanted this. There we go.
These are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They keep it on the ground.
He hands it off like so awkwardly.
As he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 5.
It takes forever to hand that ball off.
On 2nd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Herbert.
Good knockout, Cunningham. Dude, my defense has just been sound. I love it.
Defensively brings up
great defensive performance today.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he dropped it on the 10, but a little unlucky there. Into the end zone for a touchback.
All right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they were
and that's a face mask. Love it.
Because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense back.
That's great, numbnuts.
Here's Watson now on second down. Screenplay, Johnson.
That's not going anywhere.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13.
Screenplays are so broken to Madden.
And it leads to a third down.
I just can't believe they've been broken for so many years.
So now they'll need to convert on third down. From the gun, here's Watson.
Either I'm just not running them correctly, or they just. Well, I've seen players complain about it for like the longest time.
17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath.
Try to put JJ in the zone there so that he could get a pick.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, Michelle. They juked him. And now running right through it.
Okay,
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
By you. Go off.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to
whoever 55 was, he just lowered him. I think it's McKinney.
Sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction.
Absolutely
and leads to second down. On second down, it's White. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Off the play fake. Herbert. And he intercepted.
Let's go.
He's picked off at his own 46.
Okay, him. Oh, I thought he was still going to get the pick six. I legit thought he was still going to get the pick six.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen.
That's why I was showboating a little bit. I thought he was still going to get it.
And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation.
He almost picked that.
They took advantage of the young man right there.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown,
beautiful.
Houston. Kahale Waring.
Kahale Waring.
And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The only reason we sign players is cool names.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now.
The only way you get on my team is you got to have a cool name.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Herbert, he finds his target. It's Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2nd and 2. Caught by Sanu. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and inches.
Ooh.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Almost had that
a lot
pick.
of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Herbert looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete.
Still underneath 100 pass yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now.
Good job, JJ.
And he goes down.
Shut it down.
Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. New England on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Herbert. Give him 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance.
All right, they're going to only take
defense,
3 for real?
Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now Johnson.
I have a boy. He should be fresh.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They stay on the ground on 1st for Johnson. In a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Someone get open. There we go.
Throw here complete to Waring. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
That was an interesting block by my offensive player. I thought for sure he was going to let me get killed.
On the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The typical thing for offensive linemen to do.
The first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Oh, that was a tutty.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed.
Good job, Brandon.
Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right, well, they definitely need to pass the ball here to win.
After the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
3 hits next to get him down.
With a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted them, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 11.
Wow, I almost got that. That's not in.
That's Schultz. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for.
I kind of want to review that. Kind of looked incomplete to me. It's not the player. Yeah, we're challenging that. That's
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, I think that's the first time I've ever gotten to play overruled for myself.
The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it.
Good hit, kept him short.
They had a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety.
Really, they're not going to go for it.
Stop him about a yard short.
Okay, well that just tells me that they know they lost.
What you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big kick, 50 yards that time.
And let's just send this to the end here. Because that's really game.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
I don't get to be viewed on the Pro Bowl roster anymore since I'm going to the Super Bowl. But I'll gladly take the stats that we got. The Bears. Fucking the Bears. They're supposedly supposed to have a good defense, so we'll see. Why don't we take a look at the stats for the players and edit these quick. We'll take a quick peek, and I will kindly make changes. So this is for the entire NFL. So obviously Aaron, led the NFL in passing yards. He's already superstar. You're a superstar. You really shouldn't be, but whatever. You're a superstar. Baker had a pretty good year. So we're going to edit him to superstar. He's not going to get superstar X Factor, but he'll get superstar. Big Ben. Look at you. 32 touchdowns, 8 picks, 3,800 yards. I don't know what your stats were on the year. Oh, he's superstar X Factor. Kyler Murray, 31 touchdowns, 14 picks. You're superstar? Okay. Okay. 28 touchdowns, 12 picks. Okay. Rushing wise, Zeke, you should be superstar X Factor. Okay. You should be superstar X Factor. Barkley, okay. McCaffrey, absolutely. Bell. Just change you. You should be at least superstar. Receiving, Christian Kirk. Okay, led the league in receiving. You're a superstar. There you go. Michael Thomas, you should have X Factor. Devontae, you should be X Factor. Zach Passel. Okay. OBJ, you should be superstar X Factor. He only had two receiving touchdowns. I'm going to make you superstar X Factor because you are a good player. I'm just surprised that you only had 2 receiving touchdowns. Okay. Baffles my mind a little bit. 111 receptions. For those stats, huh? Okay. That's, he had the most receptions in the league? Yeah. Okay, interesting. Defense. Led the league in tackles. If you lead the league, I'll make you a superstar X Factor. It's just a nice little perk I give out. If I think your stats are good enough, you'll get it. Defensive Player of the Year. You should be Superstar X Factor, absolutely. If you win Defensive Player of the Year, you're getting an upgrade. There's no way that you're not. Anything else absurdly? Like touchdowns? Anyone get like an absurd amount of touchdowns? Not really. You didn't even get any touchdowns. You just had 6 picks. Okay. Alright, there you go. There's the upgrades I wanted. New ability unlocked. Gambler, okay. Got quite a bit. Like it, I like it. Might change up the jerseys too, we should start doing that. And Duke's back. David Johnson's still not ahead of Duke, huh? So he's got the speed. Okay. It's alright with me. He's got some players. Oh. Alright, stop texting. Alright, let's go look at the news quick for the Super Bowl. Get the game loaded in.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their 4th Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the first time AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you. Charles, what a turnaround they've had down in Houston. 4-12 just 2 seasons ago, 11-5 with a wild card loss last year, and now here they are in Super Bowl 54.
We know the city of Houston pretty well, right? Because it's hosted Super Bowls. What have they hosted? 3 so far in their history? The Oilers prior to. Now, of course, the Texans. Neither one of them has ever played in the big game. So that city's got to be out of its mind. I mean, think about how excited they are to have the Texans representing in the Super Bowl.
Oh, I didn't change the
They've been
jersey.
good recently.
Yeah.
Now they got over the top, have a chance to take home the Lombardi Trophy.
Meanwhile, the turnaround has been a sharp one for the Chicago Bears. 19-45. That was their record from 2014 through 17. Then the division title last year. Everybody remembers the double doink in the playoffs. But now the Bears are back looking for what would be just their second Super Bowl title.
Of course, you know they won plenty of titles prior to the Super Bowl coming into existence. They won 8 NFL
I'm doing this for my favorite team, the Packers.
Papa Bear,
I'm
George
going to
Halas
destroy
leading
the
that
shit out of the
franchise.
Bears.
But they have made 2 appearances in the big game itself. They won Super Bowl 20, pounded the Patriots, one of the most dominant performances we've ever seen. And then they lost to Peyton Manning and the Colts in Super Bowl 41. Can this team do their own Super Bowl shuffle and grab the Lombardi Trophy and bring it back to Chicago?
The Bears coming out. Mitchell Trubisky at the helm. And the rise of
20 touchdowns,
Trubisky,
2
a big
picks.
story in this run to the NFC title. He's
Okay.
made such strides since that rookie campaign of 2017. And now the pressure intensifies as he tries to join Jim McMahon as the only quarterbacks to lead the Bears to a Super Bowl title. Play action. It's Trubisky.
Whoa.
Coming, and he's taken
Good night.
down. A bad start there. A big
Dude, I'm going
loss
to
on their first
destroy
play
their
from
offense.
scrimmage.
I can
It's
just
second
feel it.
down.
I'm going to
Following the
absolutely
sack, they'll
destroy
look
their
to make
offense.
amends on a second down and 17. Trubisky will throw. And his throw
The dude's
is
not
incomplete.
accurate, I know that.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver.
I'm still going to give him superstar after the game, though, because he did take his team.
I don't think
He
this
did
is
get his
script
team
they
to
had
the
in
Super
mind
Bowl,
for their opening
but
drive.
besides
This is
that,
started
I mean,
long.
I don't know.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he almost
Good
picked
defense.
it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better.
Oh,
But
my
if
God,
nothing
that's on
else,
us,
they
too.
send a message. They're going to be
Damn.
aggressive in this game.
How come we never get multi-penalties? Is that no longer a thing?
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Okay.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Start the game with taking a shot.
Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald.
The ageless
And he
wonder.
gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
Okay, Johnson getting the first. I like
They're
it.
getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
That a boy. And he gets
He'll be
breakdown
brought
face
down
man.
with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Oh, yeah, we're getting definitely a few more.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
Good job, Larry.
Fitzgerald.
We gotta get Larry his first ring.
15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Forced out to his left. He's got Fuller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Good job. Oh.
He will not
I mean, he was going down, so I don't know about that.
It's incomplete.
I don't know about all that.
Strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion.
It was legit going down.
That should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson.
First completed pass. Wow.
During the regular season.
Super
That's his
inaccurate.
first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This one into the hands of Burton.
Wow.
Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Well, the good thing
3 straight 2-yard gains.
With you is I know that there's
Definition
no
of trash.
Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Okay.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Man, defensively,
Trying to go out of bounds.
They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Watson now to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he's
Goodbye.
in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 60 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And sometimes those slants,
Beautiful.
they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Quickly into the hands of Patterson.
Oh, I should also look at players of the year
3rd down.
so that I can upgrade
The
them
Texans
too.
have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky.
J.J. Watt.
J.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that
Let's get
also
J.J.
leads to 4th down.
the Super Bowl
Sometimes I watch games and
sack
wonder why
record.
they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside
Oh
the
yeah,
10
get all
at
excited about the
8-yard
special
line.
teams.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Ooh.
And Watson's going to go down.
All right, Khalil Mack.
It's a safety.
God damn,
so they
he
go
is
with
quick.
the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Credit to them.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for
And then
being out on the
deep
field.
face
Now,
mask.
sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground.
They just
Next thing
lightly
you know,
shoved
they'll
his
march
ass
up another
over.
15 against your squad.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down then, it's Cohen. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky.
Yeah, I don't think
that'll
so.
wind up incomplete.
13 pass yards.
There. Now it's 4 for
Defense is
flag
gonna
there.
have to win the game for
Several
them.
on the sideline
Their
motioning.
offense
Hey, why
brutal,
not a penalty?
dude.
Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you gotta let
Trubisky's
him
not
play,
getting
and the officials
superstar
are
mode.
instructed.
I don't think
If
so.
there's
I might even
contact
lower
coming
his
from
ass to
both
rookie
sides,
mode or something.
No flag. Let them fight it out.
Trash.
Forces 4th down. Watson
How do you only
bring
throw
up
2 picks
Texans
on the
here,
year?
1st and 10
It's beyond
at
me.
their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You got
there,
me.
2nd down.
I don't know how you only threw 2 picks on the year. I really don't.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Scoop.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage maybe
Effortlessly
too good that
juking.
time as he
I don't
breaks
juke a
away
lot.
for 19
I only do it when I feel
yards and a
absolutely
first
confident
down.
that I can juke.
On 1st down, Watson. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins.
Yeah, I don't think Doyle Mack's a really good coverage guy.
Inside the 30. Give him 30
Great pass
yards
rusher.
there.
Absolute props
So
on
now
pass
the
rushing.
big play has him all the
But
way
besides
inside
that-
the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Not much.
Now it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun
Yeah, their
Watson.
defense is getting
And the
tired.
Texans
Amount of times they've been out on the first quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good.
And now I'm just going to chew the clock and run the ball down their throat. Especially if they can't get anything on their offense,
So
which
after the
I doubt they
touchdown,
will.
here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I really doubt their offense is going to do anything
Let's
right
field
now.
it at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you
Dude,
start
they're
pointing
gonna get
fingers at each
Cohen
other a
hurt,
little bit,
too.
asking a lot of questions.
That
What are you
dude is
seeing? What are you
done
getting?
so
Maybe
hard.
trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex.
I mean, if they get a
in order to try and
touchdown,
fashion
great.
together a drive.
I don't
The
see that
Bears with
happening.
the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up on 2nd down. It's Cohen.
Dude, Cohen, I'm telling you, I keep hit sticking him, he's going to get hurt. They need to
Bears
stop
on
trying to
3rd
run it with
down.
him.
Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller.
Yeah, no.
And unable to connect.
13
Incomplete.
pass yards,
I'll give
dude.
them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up
I was
4th down.
so nice at the start. I was like,
It's always
okay,
a goal
we'll give him
that's really
superstar
nice
because he made it to
defensively when
the
you can
Super
rally
Bowl.
to the football
Fucking
and make sure there's enough
trash.
contact to
Holy
force an
shit.
incompletion.
Force an incompletion.
This dude is
and force
awful.
another punt. They'll look to set up his blockers.
He's just as awful in real life, too. It had to have been their defense that's won games for them. It had to have been. It had to have been.
Good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Like, I don't know how else they would have made it to the Super Bowl without their defense shutting down plays, getting turnovers for them. It's the only thing I can think of.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Well, this is taken in.
Attaboy, Larry. Larry being clutch in the Super Bowl. I see you.
Before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Completes it to Fitzgerald.
Loving Fitzgerald right now.
14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21
I like how it makes that little
He'll get
whoosh
3
noise.
yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson buying time to his left. 6 yards
that
there
slide
off the
animation
scramble, but
is
it'll still
OP
leave
as
him with a
shit.
3rd down.
It hasn't screwed me over yet, which I'm glad. It shouldn't.
On 3rd down, Johnson.
Okay. They got a good run defense for the running backs, that's for sure.
No, he did not. A loss of a
I forgot to
yard,
put
and it brings
Chufak on.
up 4th.
There we go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a
I've only run 20 plays,
and I have 20 points.
Because
I'll
you
take
can't
it.
move up to the next level if you don't take care of him.
Play a point. That's pretty good stats.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Looking to throw Trubisky.
Oh, dude.
That'll be knocked away.
Oh, he's
It's
so
incomplete.
lucky that wasn't a
It
pick.
was the free safety to Sean
Oh, my
Gibson,
God.
who was able to range over and knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now
RPO, huh?
On the give here as they try to run pass option. And
Yeah,
he's
I don't
upended
think
after
so.
a gain of 2 out to the 27. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Trubisky.
I waited because I wanted to make sure he was going to either hand it off or I could sack his ass. I think he shit his pants as soon as he knew I was around the backside.
Empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving.
This dude is trash.
There's still a long way to go in this football game. It's a 45-yard punt.
I think he straight up shit his pants as soon as he realized I was behind him.
Over with a new set of downs. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL, if that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead. And now they'll look to extend that lead. Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald.
Okay, Fitz.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Trying to make Fitzgerald as unique as possible with the plays. It's been working so far.
From the 36, Watson.
Why don't screens work, Madden?
Johnson
Seriously.
was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Why don't screens work?
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a consistent...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Wow.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing...
They sent like everything on my ass on that. Props to them.
Isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a 2nd down throw.
25 yards. Do I even have a play that can get me 25 yards?
Has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence
This is
fully
the closest
back,
thing.
But that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. He's going to go out of bounds,
well, I can at least get a field goal.
This one down just shy of the 20. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. A tough start for the secondary defensive.
All right, 3 touchdown lead.
It's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Holy shit, this is a clusterfuck with all the blitzing.
They'll start with a give to Cole.
That ain't going anywhere.
Still has yet to get on track.
Dude, you're going to get Cohen hurt. They are doing way too much with Cohen.
Losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky.
Yikes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
28 pass yards.
Away and smiling.
Dude, I would, if I was the coach,
but it's not nearly enough.
Tell you what.
He wasn't the primary target.
Someone would die.
It was almost like
someone would probably die right now.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game.
Okay, I like it, Aiken.
So
good shit.
The possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first.
Oh yeah, we're gonna start running the ball.
That even more as the game
I've been trying to get the ball run a little bit more, but
try to get him more involved here on this.
They're very good.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second and very short. Watson complete. It's Johnson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
How nice day out in Miami.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Take my field goal.
With 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
Ooh.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
They're already back?
The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that.
Oh, shoot. I wanted 2 clock on, but oh well.
I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he takes this one out almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20.
Attaboy, Johnson.
Touchdown, Houston.
Johnson just gets rushed touchdowns.
David
That's all he does.
31 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Super good at getting rushed touchdowns.
You've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field. It usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space,
this was my Super Bowl contention.
Put the ball in the end zone.
This is taken at
got
the
him. 13-3 team that came and compete.
To the 25-yard line.
I mean, I knew it was the Bears. They're not competers at all. They're not.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
That was probably the best run I've seen in a half.
This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, don't be on JJ. Let JJ do his thing.
2nd and 5 now.
Oh.
Trubisky throwing over the middle, but it's
hit him in the head, kind of.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now it's Trubisky.
Oh.
And Robinson with a big
I would have picked that if I was playing as Kumo.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I would have absolutely picked that.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He finds Robinson.
Oh, dude, I thought he was going to get delayed, the whip laid to him on that hit.
And he's going to be taken down with another
This is the closest they've gotten to my end zone.
At the Texans' 25-yard line.
But that's also partly because I haven't really been playing serious.
15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Definitely fix things on
Good
offense.
pick up there at 22. They go play action here on 1st down.
Good night.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky, the connection made. It's Graham.
Yeah, good luck getting past
down
5
to the
people.
6-yard line on a
Good luck
pickup
on
of
that.
6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now throwing on 3rd down there, but
Nope,
he cannot
sure can't
connect.
convert.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while.
Yeah, I
But
guess
when you're
their
not
defense got
finishing
the
with
rest.
points in terms of touchdowns,
Not much
that's
gratitude, though.
frustrating. They've got to figure out
Their
how to
defense
close
has been
out
roasted.
these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation. Right?
91 total yards for them.
And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off.
Clear Mac, dude.
Give him 7 there on the
That
tuck and
dude
run,
is
and they're in
quick.
better shape now for 3rd.
Holy shnikey.
On 3rd down.
Oh,
Johnson.
good job,
He's able to
Johnson.
get the
Get the
first
first.
before he's taken down at the
Good
36.
job.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's got Fuller. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I wonder if I should change offensive playbooks for to keep
yards
this one.
down for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it.
Should have been or not necessarily roughness there. I was going well out of bounds, but you know, whatever.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches, Watson. He gets it to Cooks.
I thought Cooks could dive for the first, or touchdown, I should say.
Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left.
Oh, too easy, dude.
Touchdown, Texans.
Too easy. Deshaun just won player of the game.
But this was a pass
MVP of the Super Bowl.
But he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
It's a face mask. You know. Typical penalty team.
So that one will be accepted. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
I should move Merciless to whatchamacallit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option.
Superstar.
He is
He's
out
at
of
13
bounds
picks
inside
or
the
sacks.
35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On first down, Trubisky going up top for Miller. And it'll be intercepted.
Attaboy.
By Deshaun Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A good start to the drive. Here's
Larry Fitzgerald.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22.
I don't think this is Larry's last
One
game.
play has him up past the 40.
I hope I sign him on that contract that he stays.
To throw is Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5.
Rushing defense, they were 6. Allowed almost 200 yards today. Yikes.
Johnson.
What?
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Oh my goodness. Y'all just love getting penalties.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Fuller.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he gets it down to the 32. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw, Watson. This still's getting it in. And they move this all the way down
Love
to the
the intensity.
23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown.
Oh,
Houston.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
Reminds me of the Seattle and Bronco game.
Course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Trubisky to throw.
Holy shit.
Lost the football.
Got lit up. Merciless with 3 sacks.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football defensively.
He's the one that's the closest to the record right now.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit
you're not getting superstar.
Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
I wouldn't even put you on star mode, but whatever Madden has you set at your
defensively. You're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
So a change of possession here on the punt. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game,
no one cares about the museum tour.
Offense, defense, special teams. They put
dude. I should have hung on to that. I got nervous, though.
I'm beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's got Fitzgerald.
Dude, loving Fitzgerald.
100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
Great performance by Larry.
They needed a big play there on 3rd down.
Great performance.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On the ground, this is Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more.
Running all kinds of read options and everything in between.
Down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Johnson.
Dude, how'd you got that crack back flop right there?
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to
would have been a first down easily.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
There's your Bears team.
His ability to read, react,
he's got 50 points put on him.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I don't even know what I'm running.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got Burton here. Stop shy of the 45.
Shit, Burton got.
Showed off a nice little move on the play.
I was going to say he got lit up, but it really wasn't too much.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw.
Oh my God, triple coverage and he's throwing that. You are trash. Pass offense. There's no way. There's no way they were 5th. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller.
I don't believe they were fixed the
Brought down
pass
somewhat
offense.
awkwardly here, and a late
Most of my
flag
defense
as
is that
well.
good.
I think this one's going to be a face
It might
mask.
be.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous
Hey, what?
play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Throwing here, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And able to break one
Cohen, I'm
tackle, but
so
then
impressed he's
quickly
not
brought
injured right
down.
now.
The clock showing 2 minutes even.
This is their
What's
second
been
trip
a
in the red
memorable
zone.
Super Bowl 54.
They've done better in the second half. That first half was.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5.
Okay, animation.
He is in. Touchdown.
I mean, it did go right through his hands, but cool.
Allen Robinson, 36 yards. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Yeah, I don't
I do
respect
have
him
one
at
word
all,
for that
so
touchdown for you, partner.
Don't know about that
You
one.
ready?
Still 38 points.
Cosmetics.
No way they go for it onside. Yeah,
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
I'm gonna say if they go for an
It's
onside
hard
kick,
to do, too. And the pig doesn't like
I
the
will
lipstick a
just-
heck of a lot, but you do
I
like the
will.
fact that they're battling
I
down
probably
the
will
stretch,
still go
trying
for
to
it,
put
but I would
something on
just
the
like
board,
absolutely
even
try
though
to
this game
hammer
is
him.
over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3
I
games
should
in
have
a
just
row
gave him the 100
that
yards.
were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Okay, that's
Still
game.
throwing to the very end. But now this
That was a
game is
game.
over. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl.
Kings of the Super Bowl.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion
Everyone
underneath
just
it.
played phenomenal. No one made mistakes. Everyone was just ball
And they
hockey.
end this year just how
Absolutely
everybody
deserves
wants
it.
to end the year, holding the Lombardi
Insane.
Trophy.
He had
What
like
a season for
500
them. What a
total
ride
yards,
it's been
son.
for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and
Well
our
over
entire
500
crew,
total yards,
I'm Brandon
son.
Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Oh yeah, give that to the Sean. Absolutely. I definitely want to recheck though. Stats. Just to make sure everyone's good for the next year. Actually, no, I think everyone is. I think we did a good job checking enough.
I think we're good. I'm not gonna check. Everyone did a good job. Who the hell is that? I think I'm happy with how everything went. Everything was very good, maintained.
This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents.
Oh. Okay. Boy, the hell you asking that kind of contract for? Get out of here. The hell? He comes over here asking for that kind of a contract? That ain't happening. Hell nah. Hell no, you ain't getting that big of a contract. You ain't the starting QB. That's for sure. Jason Witten has decided to call it her. Wait, did Larry retire? No, he retired? No. No, he's still on the team. No. He's still on the team. No, a little shit retired. Damn. I actually can't believe he retired. Who was it? You. I wanted to make you. You had 13.5 sacks, so you get at least superstar mode. Damn. AJ McCarron. God help me. Release him. I don't want him. You are trash. You're the epitome of trash. I'm sorry. I can't have you on this team. Oh, we got 14 mil to sign people. I don't think we need a middle linebacker, to be honest. Nor should he even be in the game. Okay. We'll take Judy. Judy's pretty good. I don't know why no one's taking the rookie. Oh my god, we can get a couple rookies in here. There's no offensive lineman? There's you. I can't offer you enough. Okay. Well, I'll just take the top wide receivers then. How about that?
All combine stats, such as the 40-yard dash, are now available in scouting.
I'm going to put Brandon Cooks up on the trade block. Because low-key, I don't want him on the team. Oh, boy. Cobb. Cobb. Let's try to trade away Cobb. Oops. I just want to put him on the trade block. Add the trade block. Yay. What? Combine stats have been added, they said.
Each player has a combine grade. Now this score represents how combine performance tells you how players' speed, jumping.
Fantastic, thank you. I guess
We'll just scroll down and see who else we can scout. I have like one of the last draft picks anyways. Honestly, I need to go with offense anyways. There's a lot of holes to fix on my offense.
I don't think there's any other free agents I can really sign. Someone's gonna get like a really shitty contract for me. Is there like any offensive players left? Like a line? It's pretty much who I need. Dude, you're gonna get such a shitty contract from me. Oh my god, I just offered him complete shit. Let's see if he takes it. Long-term options. Who is this? Deshaun Watson. I thought he played pretty well last season. You think, oh my god. Yes, he fucking played great last season. What do you think? Depends. If we want to keep it long-term, it's probably we get the next year. Pick up the 5th option. Kidding me? Just won an MVP last year and took the team to a Super Bowl. They couldn't like hyped him up a little bit more, you know, like a little bit more hype to that. Wait, I just picked up this guy. Oh, wait, what? I thought he was a lot higher than him. He stayed backup, I guess. They better like start improving. Do I have any offers? Nope, I don't have any offers for Cooks.
Wish I did.
I think I've exhausted these, but what else do I need? I need to write in. What are your terms for long-term options? Who's this? Keeping this guy as a no-brainer, I think. Okay. I would sign the 5th-year option on him too. Played really good. Why not?
You have a pending trade proposal.
Yee. What do you got for me? It's a 2020 draft, so I want something good. 2021. Looks like Tennessee is giving me the best option here. Let's go with Tennessee. Take those trades. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with Randall Cobb. He's under contract. Goddamn Bill O'Brien with his fucking stupidity. He like that sometimes, you know. Cooks didn't do anything for me, so I don't want him on the team.
He was worthless in my opinion.
Who else do I need to scout? Left outside linebacker, defensive tackle. I mean, these are pretty much already scouted. Scouting goddamn kickers now at this point. Alright, NFL Draft.
Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft whenever you're ready.
League signings. Ryan Shazier went to the Redskins. However the hell you pronounce that. Redskins. Redskins. Okay. That's who I had on my team before. Okay. Redskins have some top players. He was one of the top receivers last year. Not only that, they made a splash to get defense upgrades and another offense upgrade. Good for them. It's actually pretty good. They got a lot. I think I'm gonna make food while the draft's happening.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
The Jags have the #1 seed. Let's see who they take, and I'll make food. And you guys can watch the draft happen. However long it takes me to make food, I'll let you guys just watch the draft.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Joe Burrow. Okay. Good for them.
The Broncos are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Just checking to see who gets drafted.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
Maybe I won't let you guys sit here and watch it the whole time. I should wrap this up and make food on my own time.
The Texans are now on the clock.
Who are they wanting me to pick? Who do they want me to draft? Texans were a great story. They need a right outside linebacker to compensate. Huh. Okay. You want me to get a right outside linebacker? He's from Wisconsin too. What do you have? You got a 4.6 speed? I don't know. I thought I needed a left outside linebacker before. Oh. I don't know, man.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
Guess we'll take him.
Let's look at the draft recap. Who do we take?
Whoever that is. We got Ty Higgins still, really. Alright. Ty Higgins is pretty good, actually. What, in the 4th round? Okay. It's pretty good, actually. Low key. Any offers for Randall Cobb at all? There are. Ooh. Thank you, thank you. People need wide receivers. I don't know what I'm gonna honestly get for him. Looks like a couple of 3rd round picks. I could send him back to the Packers. I think you're giving me the best offer here, Vikings. So let's take that. Let's take that. Oh, we got like a lot of top rookies now. I like it. Captain-wise, we got U.S. Captain. Oh, that's not what I wanted, but, well, it is and it isn't. Captain should be... I think you are a captain. Yeah, you are. Merciless. Let's make him a captain. At this point, you've earned it. And then, I think I made you captain before. I did, but you can't be captain now, so it doesn't even matter. Okay. I still don't like that photo of him. It looks way too gross. I don't know if I should let the game decide who the cut. I don't think I have a choice. Do I? Can I decide who to cut? Hey, look, Super Bowl rematch.
Use your practice squad to develop younger players that could eventually contribute in games.
Cut? Wow. Gotta cut 13 people. Just cutting the bottom of the barrel at this point. Sure. Okay then. That was a lot. That was a lot of people to cut. I didn't even really look at stats or anything. I would say just make playoffs. Now Brandon Cooks is on the Titans, so they should be an improved team. That would be my guess. They should be improved. It's not always the case though. Hope we don't have any injuries too. Let's see here. They look good. Okay, that's my backup QB. Everyone looks good. I don't see anyone that's injured. Career stats. I do want to take a peek at that. How's Deshaun looking? Both 3 years in the league. Pretty good, actually. Alright, cool. I like it. Look at that, I'm in 7th place now. Bet. What else do we need to do? This is why they play games, we can't wait. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at schedule. I wanted to see who's going to be a good challenge. Or I want to look at the prime. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 prime games. So half my schedule. And that should be a good game, good game, good game. That should be a good game. So we got what, 4? Super Bowl match, so 4.5, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 good games and 8 prime games. Okay. Yeah. Should be a good second year. Good second season I have. Player-wise, I mean, I should be pretty good on offense. Receiving-wise, will be interesting. I got a lot of young players. I don't know if Will Fuller is really a good number 1 string per se. We'll see. We'll see if the young guys get in more. I think I'm gonna put him on trade block. To be honest. God, your face looks just ugly. If I'm being honest, his face looks so ugly. God, I hope offensive line plays better. What's going on here? Aikens should be up there. I trust Aikens way more. Slow him down. I don't think I'm gonna start the second season though. I think we're going to go make some food. I think I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed later or something to record for you guys. We'll see. Otherwise, for those on YouTube, make sure you go down in the description and follow me. Otherwise, everyone that was on the live stream, appreciate everyone for watching. Peace out.